So I'm a member of the U group and the last 4 years, and so being around some of those personalities and businesses and seeing what can be done and what that looks like, and just kind of putting more into focus what a pest control business can do. And everybody does something a little bit different.
Yeah.
And so to see that and take, oh, this is interesting, or, oh, I can call this guy, about this issue that he's dealt with,
Yeah.
and it's super helpful. And then again, just putting into focus what can be done and knocking that down to get to those different benchmarks.
And I understand that you will be hosting the U group in January here, is that right?
In January.
No, I remember seeing you guys, I'm trying to think, where was it? Tampa. You guys had that U group meeting in Tampa.
Yeah.
I remember when I was working on the McHale deal, and I think this was before, not McHale, Modern. This is before you joined in 2017. That was before you, right?
Yes.
I remember they had a U group meeting up there, but if I remember correctly, the U group hosts roughly 2 in-person meetings per year, and you guys kind of take turns hosting. So you've never hosted here in Hawaii. This will be the first time.
Yeah, they keep putting it off, but when we talk about it, it's like, oh, somebody wants to do it in the winter, and because it's cold on the mainland. You want to come during the winter, but then you can't bring the kids, and so it's kind of been that back and forth. But
what about? I mean, isn't it somewhat bizarre that we're down here for Pest World in October, and then 4 months later you'll be doing?
Yeah.
There'll be some people coming back.
Super odd, but they've just pushed it along so much. They're like, oh, we're going to Hawaii. Let's do this, and this is when it fell.
Okay. And when you host, what does it look like? It's 2 or 3 days, and your whole group flies in.
Yeah, so you do a site visit, kind of talk to some of our people, have some nice meals, go over the issues that are affecting everybody, and then in our January meeting, we're looking at specific numbers and apples to apples, how everybody's doing, and there's not a whole lot of accountability, but you have that openness, and there's going to be some questions that come. Hey, how did you do that?
Yeah.
Like, what does that look like for that marketing budget, or that, that growth for over last year, or, and it seems like every year it's like somebody has, like, I've had like super high years, and I've had super low years compared to everybody. So, and just different parts of the country, and understanding those dynamics are pretty interesting.
Yeah. And in addition to the U group, I remember you talking about EO. So you're involved in that, and you got involved in that because you were implementing EOS. Is that how this all tied in, or?
No. I was in another peer group, so I just really enjoyed the U group, in the industry side. But for somebody that didn't grow up in Hawaii and kind of kept to myself, I wanted to be more involved with the community and the business community specifically. So I was in a coaching and small peer group, and not that I outgrew them, I really enjoyed it, but I was kind of the big fish in the small pond, and we just don't have the same issues. And so from there, I was looking at like a Vistage or an EO, and I felt like I needed the more the group, the networking, more than coaching. And as again, just becoming more clear on my journey is I don't have a whole lot of issues that come up in my business. I mean, it's slow growth, but it runs pretty well with our team. But what I need out of it is just being stoked on somebody else, what they're doing, and whether it's scaling or whatever their marketing efforts or their HR stuff and their culture, and to see that from a local side is just very beneficial for me, and to understand Hawaii's really different, and so to see how people have done it here, and there's a lot of generational businesses, and then you only have this million-sized market population. What can you do with that, right? And so that's what keeps a lot of companies from coming out here. Is like, that's it. That's a lot of work for this little market, and it's hard to live here, like I said, with the cost of living and things like that. But if Hawaii's your place, like, you just make it work.
So when did you get involved in EO?
It's been about a year.
Oh,
so far, yeah,
so it's very recent.
Yeah, just a year, and it's been really cool to be. So I just got on the board recently, which is kind of odd for a first-year person, but it's been really neat again to work with some of the people that I joined EO for, to see how they run their businesses, and now to work with them on and be accountable and that sort of thing to. Things that the EO chapter is trying to do here.
Yeah.